We're in first place in the frickin' Idiot League.
The Idiots Talk Sports Show. Sports talk. Funny and uncensored.
Take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the bag. Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse. You can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley. You ain't been up off that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
You know what? Hey, this is the Idiots Talk Sports, otherwise known as TITS, Summer Edition. And we did that song, and there's probably some groaning out there, but we're keeping relevant. We
got horses in the back and beer for my horses.
That's right. Wait a minute, that's two different.
Oh, okay.
But both notably horrible. Have you seen Beer for My Horses?
The movie?
Yeah.
I've seen Water for Elephants, but not Beer for My Horses.
It's probably a little more nutritious. Water for the elephants.
Yeah. Beer is dehydrating.
It is. It is. It's bad.
And I was at the zoo yesterday.
I'm sorry.
I know. But I saw somebody that I thought at first was living his best life walking around with a beer, and I'm like, no, wait a minute, that's a bad idea.
No.
That
He
is a
might
bad-
pass out soon, yeah.
Yeah, it seems always like a good time to have a beer.
Always.
But when you are trapped at the zoo,
Not a lot of shade.
right?
A lot of sun bearing down upon you,
Yeah,
where the animals aren't showing up because of the same reason, by the way.
yeah.
Maybe they're smarter than us in some ways.
I always make the same joke because I'm a dad, and that's what dads do is make the same jokes over and over again. But when we go up to the cages and the animals aren't coming out, I do like that Jeff Goldblum thing, like, yes, are there going to be animals on this animal tour? Yes? Hello? No? Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I like it.
That's one of my dad.
But I'm a dad joke guy, so I guess I would like that. So
yeah, dad jokes are coming back, I think.
obviously, yeah, it's been a thing here. So
It's our time to shine.
it is. It's our time. Here we are. We're the stars.
Are we cool now, teenagers? No.
Probably not. But we are tits. We are recording. I was about to say we're going live, but we're not. I mean, in the moment we're live.
Right.
By the
Well,
time
we
you
are
watch,
alive.
We are alive. By the time you watch this, it's not live. It's recorded.
Yeah.
We're at the On the Border Studios here in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
As always, that part hasn't changed. Our format has changed a little bit. We are now in the summertime. Let's just face it, it's a real shitty time for sports.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like hardcore sports fan,
Right.
you're really deep diving into, well, let me see how this is going on. Like sports you just normally would not check out. That's what you're doing right now.
There's some soccer going on.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there some soccer going on, Big Paul?
Yeah, there's the France or something.
There's the France or something.
France happened.
Are you referring to the
Championship.
I don't think it was the championship,
It was a finale thing. That's how they pronounce it in El Franco.
El Franco?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's good.
Something happened.
El Franco.
My point is
Yes.
that there's sports happening, but yeah, the important stuff, American football,
No.
that ain't happening.
It ain't happening right now. Therefore, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
But no, the U.S. women's national team did defeat France 2-1.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
I'm sorry, I misinterpreted. Yeah,
Right.
sorry.
That was your fault.
That's my fault. It's my bad. I'm sorry. They defeated them 2-1.
yeah.
Megan Rapinoe, who's probably right now the most. No, I'm not even gonna say that. Chance, bite your tongue. Okay.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Now we've got to know now.
The national team wins 2-1.
Okay. I'll just look it up. Rapinoe. What was her name?
She's a Trump supporter.
What is it? What does it say? What is it about her? What's her name?
Megan
Rapinoe. Oh, look at that! It came right up.
And yeah.
What in the?
She scored a few goals in a row for the U.S. women's national team.
Okay. Right. Okay. All right. I see why Chance didn't go there. And we're not. And I'm not going to do it for him. So
I'm trying to be better at,
No, you're right. You're right. It's good not to go there.
I'm just the type of person, you know how I am. I'll make a joke. It's not even necessarily being harsh or anything like that. Just make light of things.
We can. The thing is that some things are easy to make light of and taken the wrong way.
Yes.
And why put yourself in that situation when you can make we can make better quality jokes.
Better quality.
Why not up our quality?
Over quantity, yes.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity.
No, you were right to do it. I'm sorry I challenged you.
That's okay. Yeah, no trenches in this show. Okay?
Yeah, no trenches. We're getting out of the trenches.
We're getting out of the trenches.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah, that's good.
So
that's a little inside humor back here.
Pretty sure I didn't mention it, but I'm Chance Del Fuego. This is Big Paul. If you've been sticking with us, you know who the hell we are. If not, welcome. Like I said, this is a summer edition, so we're not going to go over our normal format. We're kind of shaking it up a little bit, like this can that I'm about to. No,
I'm excited about this. The summer format. It's like this is kind of.
Yeah, we've got new material to talk about. We've got new games. We've got new, maybe surprises. Who knows? But we've got things. We got new things to try out. And you guys are the guinea pigs. So good luck.
So if you like it, let us know. Comment below. Hit the bell so that you're notified of all the crazy things we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
You've probably seen the taco truck stuff. Hopefully, if you haven't rung the bell, you may have missed it. But hit the bell so that when we may hit a taco truck up sometime.
We will hit a taco truck.
We are hitting up taco trucks. And you're going to want to know, oh my God, you're going to see, hey, that's a delicious looking taco. I've got to go have that. Who doesn't love taco trucks?
I feel like, I'll be honest, I feel like we're kind of providing value. We're entertaining, but we're also providing value in that regard because, sometimes you question any particular food truck, whether it be a taco or any other food. And here we are, we're kind of giving out a little bit of a public service. We're telling you, dude, this is the place to go.
Right.
Or maybe this place isn't that good. Hey, you should make the drive to this one. Or,
right.
Maybe don't make this drive.
We
Don't
can
do
already
this.
tell you right now that going to La Piñata, totally worth it. But you also liked the other one. What was it called?
It was called Taqueria El Dollar.
Yeah.
I'm destroying that.
Right.
It's someone would pronounce it much smoother than I am right now. But
But
it's Taqueria El Dollar.
Okay, but you didn't. You said it wasn't as good as Piñata,
No, it was not.
but it wasn't terrible.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you can't really see it because the people were scared. We while we're filming, there's a ton of activity, ton of cars coming up, getting food and shit. But once we start recording, they kind of do this natural spreading out in a way like, fuck that. We ain't going to get into this.
Right.
But we did have some people filming us while we were, we had these two girls that were on Jose's left side that were filming with their phones. And some guy had come all the way around. It was kind of behind Special K who was filming for us. And he was filming on his phone. So there was actually interest. I mean, it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And kind of like, what are these guys doing? What are they all about? And beforehand, we didn't get him on camera, but there was a homeless guy trying to get money from us. And his timing is shitty because honestly, like if he would have hit us up at the right time, we got the deal where there's 5 tacos. I would have given him a taco if he would take a taco.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not eating all that. That's a lot of food.
Right.
I was going to offer him some food, but he was gone by the time we actually started filming.
Did Special K try out some of the food?
As a to-go order, I did.
He did.
Okay.
He took some home. He actually gave a rating on the Facebook, the comments.
Oh, okay.
He gave his rating, and his wife gave a rating on the torta that he brought home. So,
But here's the thing. So again, like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't. And for God's sakes, hit that bell because
Yeah.
there may be a taco truck that we hit up that's near you. You didn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're going around looking for taco trucks? Probably not. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But maybe you don't know this one that's nearby. And you're like, oh, that's not far.
Yeah.
They said it's pretty good. I'm going to
that's
try
right.
it.
That's right. And I'm sorry. I've been around this stuff for a long time. I know I'm white, but I feel like I've got a pretty good palate for this stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with that.
Yeah, you do too. You've been
Yeah.
around it too.
Yeah.
Inevitably because
Because
you've
of
been
you.
around me.
Yeah. Yeah. You're,
So it's not just a couple of guys going, well, here we go. I feel like no, I've got a pretty good taste for this shit.
And
that
Jose-
maybe a little bit, you know.
And Jose,
then
he's originally not from Mexico, but he's from a
yeah.
suburb of Mexico.
Yeah, he's a real Mexican.
He's Brazilian.
He's a real Mexican. We saw.
Isn't he Brazilian?
No.
He's Guatemalan.
He's Honduran. He's
Puerto
a
Rican?
Honduran.
He's Puerto Rican.
South American. He's not Puerto Rican.
Okay, it's a suburb of Mexico, like Spain is.
A suburb.
Right. Spain is part of Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bottom line, he's
Mu-
authentic.
Look, I don't know my geography.
He can give you advice on getting hose, and he can tell you which tacos are good too. So
Right.
there you go. So
Is he a hater? Sometimes he can be a hater. Was he? I couldn't tell if he was just hating on tacos just to hate on them. Does he have a favorite? Do you think he's coming at it pretty unbiased?
He comes at it pretty unbiased. The thing I found out, this is a little behind the scenes, behind the curtain. We're on our way to this place, and we're kind of talking back and forth. We're trying to figure out where we're going to go. And so everybody's telling me about this place off Southwest 44th and May. And so I'm thinking I'm going to go there. And he goes, oh, yeah, I know that place. I used to go there all the time. I'm like, well, now I don't want to go there. You know, because I feel like that's skewed. Obviously, you like the place. You said you always went there. He's like, oh, no. Well, I'll give it's fine. I'll give a good, a review or whatever. I was like, well, that's enough for me. I've already kind of had my heart set on we're going to go to this place anyway, so that's where we
I
went.
think it's okay. Oh, and also, by the way, if you're watching, it's not only comments, but if you know of a taco truck
Exactly. Please let us know.
that we're not familiar,
Everybody's got their favorites.
absolutely tell us.
We'll go. We'll be honest. We'll shit on it, or we'll say it's great. I mean, just
Right.
whatever it
We'll
really
be
is.
honest.
We'll be honest.
Whatever it is.
Exactly.
With our ratings.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, so be looking out for that. It's coming. My goal, my plan, my mission. I want to hit every taco truck in the city.
Is that possible, or is there?
That's a bigger goal than I realized when I said that originally.
Okay.
Like that was my initial goal. I'm
How
like,
many roughly are there?
Boy, I don't know. There's a lot.
Okay.
There's over 100.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get the important ones. Let us
So
know
we're
which
gonna
ones-
get after it. We're gonna be
Yeah.
hitting a few of these taco trucks.
Let us know which ones we absolutely have to hit, though. If you know one that you love,
Yeah.
comment below.
Yeah. So, so it's summertime. You know that I just recently had an issue where my air conditioning unit went out in my house.
Yeah, yuck.
Had to buy a brand new air conditioning unit. This thing is freaking beast. This thing is tall. It's now regulation. It's all the garbage. Mine wasn't. I guess mine was illegal, but it's because of the many regulation changes, and it's like over 20 years old or some crap. But
Right.
Anyway, got to get a new air conditioning unit, and that was not cheap. So now I've begun doing some odds and ends to try to make a little extra to pay this thing off. Okay, because who wants to be in debt, really? So,
that is funny.
I know. Everybody just take a moment of silence for your
all
debts.
of us that are in debt. Santa Maria.
Santa Maria, Madre Guadalupe.
Oscar de la Hoya.
He's up in there, yeah. He's up
one
with
of the
those.
saints. He's one of the Catholic saints, I think. Oscar de la Hoya. Okay. Moment of silence for Dad. Yeah. So what are you doing?
So I'm Uber driving.
Yeah.
One of the few things. There's several actually.
Yeah.
Other than giving blowjobs, I'm Uber driving, and I got to tell you, Uber driving is interesting, weird, and in the summer, I mean, I don't want to totally complain here, but the summertime's shitty because apparently it's not only my idea to Uber drive in the summer,
Yeah.
but apparently it's not as busy in the summer. And there's now more drivers in the summer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, teachers out of
Fucking
work.
teachers, man.
Stuff like that.
I mean, I don't want to throw them under a bus. You damn teachers. But
Right.
if you guys would budget better,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Coming
From the guy that's in debt.
Right.
If you would budget better.
Yes. Teachers budget better.
Would you please, for God's sakes?
By the way, can all places that are paid by taxes budget better? I was just last night. I was at this firefighters thing, and look, I support firefighters by my taxes. I assume. I thought.
Yeah.
What is the money? Why are they down on money? What is going on that they have to? They had fireworks and hot dogs, and you had to pay for all this stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, what did my taxes go to? I don't know. And also, simultaneously, I was thinking, and I was with a teacher there, you know who you are, but I was like, by the way, y'all are always complaining about not making enough money, but you should have fireworks and stuff. So the fire truck thing, so you could get on that. My little kid loved this because he's crazy about fire trucks.
Yeah.
You can get on the back of a fire truck, kind of like a hayride, and they drive you around a little bit. He went nuts.
There you go.
Teachers need to do the same thing, but instead of a fire truck, it would be a crappy Plymouth because you don't make enough money. So you just get in the back of the car.
Like a Chevy Malibu or something. I
Right.
don't know. Random car. Saturn.
Saturn.
Last week we talked about Saturn, if they even make them anymore.
Right.
Like, yeah, let me get in the back of my Saturn.
Right, not the fire truck, but whatever teachers are driving. Just get in the back, you're going on a ride. $5.
No, when I say it, it's totally tongue in cheek.
Sure.
I'm just being selfish. I want to make money, and all the teachers that are now Uber driving are now basically taking money out of my pocket to pay off my air conditioning unit.
Right.
So I'm just being crappy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I had a moment. I had an Uber moment. Most people are pretty, whatever. They're pretty standard. They're going to airport, going to work, or whatever. And I don't drive at night. I don't even want those stories.
Oh, really?
Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll make it a moment. Maybe that'll be another side sketch. We'll have our taco truck sketch, and then Del Fuego drives at night.
I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised that that seems totally up your alley. This comes from a guy.
Oh, God.
You know what story I'm about to say, don't you?
No, I don't.
We're in Chicago.
I just know that there's stories.
We're in Chicago, and we're in what I understand is the worst part of town.
We end up there.
We were forced there. The bus dropped us off. They would not take us anywhere else. Bus driver's like, hey, here you go. It's 2 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
And good luck. And we're like, oh, can you take us back to the terminal? No, this is where it gets off. Can you hang on for it? Because you can look around, and we had no business being there.
No.
And we're like, can you just hang on while we call a taxi? And the bus driver laughs. Taxis don't come out here.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
It was significantly dark.
So we got kicked off the bus in just like a movie, like what you'd see in a movie. Practically seeing homeless people. You didn't see this, but over a barrel. But homeless people wouldn't be here. That's how bad this was.
Right.
Okay, so anyway, long story short, honestly, we ran into somebody who quickly, I emphasize quickly, gave us the number to somebody who would come out and pick us up.
Okay, the person we ran into was this little convenience store hut.
Yeah.
That had bars on the window.
Right.
on the only way you could. Well, I guess there's another way to get in, but the way they do a transaction is there's this tiny space,
Right.
and there's bars,
Right.
and I remember us walking towards that convenience store because we're like, we gotta figure something out. We gotta find a phone book. This is how long ago this
The
was.
way I remember it,
This
like
is before
everything.
cell phones.
Yes, before cell phones. So the way I remember everything, the whole place was black, but I remember a white light shining on that convenience store in the distance.
Yes, like
You know.
an angel, Santa Maria, she sent us that way. We go, before we get up there, these two African American females.
Right.
You typically would just maybe walk to the convenience store. I remember they ran their ass off.
They ran.
They ran to the convenience store.
You don't walk to the convenience store.
They got their smokes, looked at us, who, by the way, we've got a map out. I told you, it's
Well, we
before.
did.
It's
We
before.
did.
It's before. Before cell phones.
Right.
We've got a camera bag, like we got a full camera bag. We've got a map out. We're as touristy and whitey looking as you can look in the wrong part of town of Chicago.
But she was very nice.
The lady at the convenience store. Well, no, the ladies that ran too.
The ladies that ran.
Because I remember she said you need to put that the fuck away before you get shot.
Right.
That was pretty much word for word.
Yeah. And they said, y'all, it's something to the effect of y'all shouldn't be here.
Y'all should not be here.
Something to that effect.
Yes. I was like, well, we're trying to get back to our hotel.
Right.
Which turns out is not in a great area of town either. It's near the airport that we landed in, which is Midway. Midway's the shitty part of town.
Okay.
O'Hare's the good side of Chicago. That's the good airport. Midway's the shitty area.
Okay.
This is all stuff I learned later.
But old girl that was helping.
The internet is useful.
The old girl that came up and ran. So she was like, somebody will. She gave you a card to call somebody.
Yes.
And called, and we're waiting like every second. Seems like about an hour at this point. Well, I'm not looking in this direction. I hear smash. And I swear I turn around and I remember there's this big brown Buick that is still rock. This is before Uber.
It was before Uber.
Because this isn't going to sound as bad.
Yeah, it was
now.
before cell phones. So it's got to be before.
But he's rocking. His car's still rocking back and forth from having hit the parked car in front of him. And big, huge black dude gets out of the car and says, "Somebody call a taxi."
And I remember in that moment, I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me.
Right.
And I'm thinking, we need to do this. This is our way home. And you're like, dude, we should not get in that damn car.
No, it happened in reverse. I said to you, Chance, that's not a taxi. That's a big brown Buick. Which isn't as odd today because with Uber, but back then, this was a little weird.
They were pioneers.
But Chance did. He committed to it. He goes, we're getting in the Buick.
I looked at it as we could die here.
Right. You made the right call.
Or we could die in that damn car.
You made the right call. But anyway, so I don't know. I was trying to make that a short story, but
It's just too good. And we left out a ton of details. But it's good stuff. And obviously we made it.
But I'm just thinking that same guy. Okay, and I remember why I brought it up.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like the same guy that is apprehensive about doing Uber at night.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll do a segment.
Yeah.
There's only 24 hours in a day.
Okay, yeah.
But figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll get a dash cam.
Yeah. Do you have to get permission from the people
I'm
there?
pretty sure I do, yeah.
Maybe they'll say it. You can just ask them verbally.
Yeah.
You might have to do the legalities.
Maybe.
Or somebody out there, if you're a lawyer, let us know.
Maybe we can figure out like our own. Here we are. We were just thinking on camera here. Maybe we can do our own Uber/carpool karaoke.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
or
do you like
catch
music?
cab.
What do you know? What kind of music do you like? Absolutely.
It'll just be garbage because they're going to be wasted and I won't know the song.
So do you have an Uber story for us?
I do have an Uber story. Which
Okay, what is it?
Not as good as the Chicago story.
Oh, okay.
But inevitably, I pick up this guy from kind of in your neck of the woods, actually. I picked this kid up. he's got to go to school. He goes to one of these technology schools, one of these, go get a certificate type of thing.
Gotcha.
I pick him up, and we'll just call him Donnie. I'm just throwing out a name. We'll call him Donnie. And Donnie's a big kid that doesn't think it's a good idea to wear a belt, apparently, because I saw the ass crack a couple of times with the whole getting in and out of my small car.
Sure.
He gets in the car, and he's like, hey, how you doing? Just the normal banter back and forth. Hey, how you doing? He's like, I'm good. I was just watching Netflix. Like, okay. And Adam Sandler, he's funny. There's something mentally with this dude. I don't know.
Right.
I was like, yeah. Just trying to make, Adam Sandler, funny guy, He's like, I was watching his show. I was like, oh, cool. Which one? Was it like a movie or was it a live deal? He's like, yeah. He was making fun of Uber drivers. I'm like, oh, was he now? What was he saying about Uber drivers, Well, just about how their cars are smelly. Please.
You guys need anything else?
Yeah, Ken. Well, I probably need. I'll talk. I'll come out there and see you. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So he's like, yeah, you're talking about Uber cars and driving smelly.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, oh yeah, that Adam Sandler. So what do you think about my car? Is it smelly?
Uh-huh.
There's like a long pause.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll give you 5 stars anyway. Is my car smelly? Now I'm obsessed with, I'm driving, I'm like, all right, damn it, man, is my car smelly or not? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Like, I try to keep it clean.
So do you know?
I don't know. He never gave me the,
Okay, we'll find out. I'll go smell your car.
You'll smell my car?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I can do it now. Okay, I'm going to go smell Chance's car. I'll be back.
I want specifics. What does it smell like?
Gotcha. Now, specifically, I'm going to sniff in the back seat, right? Because who cares what it smells like in the
Well, he specifically sat in the front, but most people sit in the back.
Okay, I'll have to smell both.
All right. So we got a sniff. We're going to have a sniff test here. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm the kind, I could be the guy that always farts in his car if he wanted to, but I specifically really, really try not to because of the Uber driving. That shit lingers, and I don't want to be the smelly Uber car guy. So I really make it a point to not. But I also deliver food, and I work in a place of food, so I also know that there could be different food smells all the time, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know. I just thought it funny, he brings that up, and then I'm like, well, now that's all I can think about is, so he makes these jokes about smelly cars and drivers. Well, what about me? How does my car smell? And it's just silence. You're really nice.
I'll give you 5 stars anyway.
I'll give you 5 stars anyway. So I'm the nice, smelly Uber driver. Thank you. God. I'm sitting here thinking, do I get myself one of those little tree things? Do I start hosing this thing down with Febreze? I don't know what to do with this now. What do I do with this information? Well, we wait on Paul. Big Paul, we've got some things coming up. We're going to discuss Avengers Endgame, finally. If you haven't seen it yet and there's spoilers, just stop it already. Would you just stop? Just see the damn movie, okay? But we're going to talk Avengers Endgame today. We're going to change some things up. We're going to watch some videos. The title of it's going to be called Dude, That's Gotta Suck. So you want to look forward to that. You want to see these videos because they suck. Sucks to be them. We're also going to have some fun with telenovelas. If you've never heard of telenovelas, oh my God, good. It's like comedy gold, honestly. So it's fun stuff. We're going to have a little fun with that. So we'll also play a game of Would You Rather. And of course, we'll end the show with a happy ending. This is something we started last week. I love it. We are going to have a happy ending on this show. So stay tuned with that. We're still waiting on Mr. Paul. Big Paul, like, good. Maybe he's not figuring out the keys to the car. It's not that long of a walk. I did forget to mention earlier that we're the Idiots Talk Sports. We're also known as Tits. And we, today, are brought to you in part by Ninja Beer. I don't know if you've heard. This is a new sponsor. Ninja Beer. Secretly alcoholic beer. Ninja Beer. All right? Is your wife a busybody who is overly concerned about what you put in your body? Do you constantly find yourself defending the number of beers you've had? We at Ninja Beer recognize that wives everywhere have worn your spirit down to the nub, robbing you of even the simplest pleasures, such as enjoying a refreshing beer. Working with the government, we've developed a complete product line of all of your delicious beers with all of the alcohol that you love. But on the label, we've written non-alcoholic in large letters, and then a very small, nearly written disclaimer. Now, the wife thinks you love non-alcoholic beer. No more nagging. I don't know why I went Nicholson there, but no more nagging.
No more.
Ninja Beer's secretly alcoholic beer. Nothing mixes better with a busybody wife than lying to her face. Ninja Beer, secretly alcoholic beer. That's our new sponsor. I'm sorry you had to miss some of that, but yeah. We'll bring him up again later in the show.
Sorry I was gone so long. I didn't realize that you were parked at a different restaurant.
What?
Okay, but so everybody probably wants to know, stay tuned. Does Chance's car smell like ass? Should I just say now or
whenever you want?
Okay.
Now that we got the hook.
So you've
right.
probably been listening to commercials, wanting to know, does Del Fuego's car smell of ass? I have a completely unbiased opinion here.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that the car still retains a new car smell. Ooh. I don't know how. It's not filthy.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks, you've kept it pretty clean.
Okay.
You can tell that you don't have kids in your car.
No, definitely not.
It's way cleaner than my car, I'll tell you that. My car, I guarantee you, smells like straight up asshole. I got kids, that actively eat Cheerios in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
So, yeah. There's sense. Your
Okay.
car, you're probably the only person that really gets in that car for the most part.
Yeah, other than the Uber driving and stuff now.
It's a clean car. That guy's an idiot.
Okay, all right, great, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
I was a little worried there. I'm like, you're like, I did smell a hint of.
No, I got in there. I took a good whiff in the
Yeah.
front and the back seat.
Oh, you did full investigation in the car.
Yeah, I looked at the floorboards, and there's a little stain in between the two seats in the back of something. I don't know what that is. You can probably get that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
But
to
I
work
got
to get
real
that
close
out.
to
Yeah.
smell that to see if there was some.
You
smell
got
coming.
down into the stain.
Yeah, absolutely.
No smell from the stain.
Nothing. That whatever that is, it could be. I don't know what that is.
Well,
That's the only.
She was lovely. So I'm just kidding.
She has a new car sent to her.
She has a new car.
Is
sent.
what I would say.
Just kind of a.
But your car smells great.
Thank
got
you.
a new car sent to it still. I don't know what year is that car?
It's a 2018, so it's
So no wonder it still smells like new car.
Yeah.
That guy's a complete jerk.
It's okay. Now I know.
Yeah.
I was worried, but now I know.
Yeah.
So that's good. So
It's like he just needed to say something. He needed to have something to say, and like you said,
well, technically he didn't say anything.
he said, "I'll give you a fun." Right.
technically he didn't say anything.
He seems like a very socially awkward person.
He was.
You described him pretty well.
Yeah,
I
he
can
was.
I picture him. I have a very vivid picture of him.
Yeah. So, all right. So we mentioned the sponsor. Great new sponsor, Ninja Beer.
Yeah.
I mean, just get it. Get the people thinking you're not drinking real beer. Ninja
Yeah.
Beer.
Okay.
So good stuff.
Huh.
And let's see. We got a clip that I want to play. You may be able to pull it up here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is time to. We've been holding this off for a while. We've been holding off talking Avengers Endgame for a while, right?
Yeah.
So now we're finally going to do this. I feel like it's been so many weeks now, right? Now we can actually talk this out. So do we have the clip ready here? Okay. I don't think there's sound.
Oh, hold on. Give me a
Maybe
second.
there is sound.
Give
I
me a
don't know.
second, Special K. I'm trying to figure out how to.
I left the theaters and came back, so it's been time.
Yeah, they're trying to beat that record. Okay.
Right.
Hold on. We gotta make sure.
Oh, there is. There's the music to Endgame, I guess. So we'll be able to hear that. But
Okay.
these guys have put together a little with beer, by the way.
You got it ready?
Ready when you're ready. Ready?
Oh, buffering.
Oh, yeah, some buffering. Shit.
Oh.
Shit. There's Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See what they did there?
Ah.
Who the hell was that?
Whoa! What's going on?
Is that the end?
What was
No,
that?
it seemed like there was more, but
Wait, let me switch where I'm pulling stuff. Oh, I'm on the.
are you?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
there had to be more than that. It's just like a 2.5 minute video.
Yeah.
No?
Is
No,
it?
I guess it
that's
does. It ends there. Yeah.
That's
It's a 30-second video.
I guess it's been cut. It's been clipped. So
Okay, but we got all of it there.
yeah.
Okay.
With beer, I see these guys, frat guys. You had your Iron Man, you had your Hawkeye,
Yeah.
Captain America, all those dudes.
I like those guys. So they're
Then you
cool.
got the thigh touching video.
Yeah, right.
Chafing.
Oh yeah, sometimes you
All
chafe,
right, let's
girl.
go back
Okay.
So
to you guys.
A potential new sponsor.
Baby
Yeah.
powder.
yeah, brought to
Baby
you by
powder between
baby
your
powder.
fat thighs. Okay.
Yeah, watch out for clumping. So Avengers Endgame. What'd you think? What'd you love? What'd you hate?
Oh my gosh. Pandora's box. Here we go. I can legitimately go so deep into this, but this was the crowning capstone
Okay.
to 10 years of the most spectacular cinematic mosaic that we've ever seen. I don't think that's overstating at all.
Wow. Yeah.
People are like, nothing like this has ever been done. You can have criticisms of this movie, or you can be like, oh, you can have your little criticisms. Nothing like this has ever been done. You're like, oh, what about James Bond? They've got a lot of movies, or Star Wars. Nothing has been integrated like this story
No,
the way
this
that
is this is huge. Yeah.
And they could have let us down. They could have. Somebody could say, "Well, okay, fine. They put a nice little quilt. They quilted a nice little quilt together for us." But then this would finish it off, and they could have done a poor job.
Yeah.
And there's some criticisms, and I've got some too. But overall, it's a masterpiece. It's an absolute masterpiece, and I love it. Yeah, my criticisms would be like, I've heard somebody that is a fan of Thor. They didn't like Fat Thor. You know, so I kind of get that. He kind of explained to me that, yeah, if you love Thor, you hated to see him like that.
Yeah, it's almost like they, I mean, just outside looking in, it looked as if they were just trying to incorporate some sort of humor into the element, because by the time you're going into this movie, it's so intense. I mean, shit, you've just lost literally half the population. You're trying to figure this out. Everybody's mad at you. Not only are you mad that you lost half the population, you've even got the inward fighting still from Civil War and whatnot, and now you're who's blaming who, and you just got all that tension.
Yeah.
It's like, let's throw in a Fat Thor. We'll kind of keep this as light as we can while there's still this going on.
Yeah, you're thinking that it's relieving a little of that pressure.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was my take on that. I didn't like it myself, but I understand.
Right.
Because you do need that. You can't just watch this full movie where it's just so damn intense for 3 hours.
Right.
You know, it's just too much. My problem with the entire, when we talk about the full thing is, though, other than Thor Ragnarok, I felt like they downplayed Thor's powers almost the entire time.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree, but I've heard that.
Almost to kind of even out with the other characters, but it's like, no, he's not even with the other characters. Just stop it already.
Right.
He's on this other freaking level.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
But he did get his moment. Infinity War was almost written just for him, for his character.
Yeah.
He had a hell of a story in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Infinity War was almost a Thor movie.
Almost, yeah.
You know, he starts out with the movie. His brother dies. He spends this journey meeting the Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's just like, I'm coming back for Thanos, and all this other stuff that goes on, all the other thing, like, it's almost irrelevant. He comes back with the thing. This is their best shot. What were they going to do without him? They were going to get their asses handed to them.
Yeah.
If he didn't now, and so it all relied on him coming back to save them in Infinity War, and I think you know, not a matter of him being fat or not, but you definitely understand why he's crushed.
Sure.
In Endgame.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He was going to save the universe.
Right.
And he missed it by that much.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So
he did. Well, and they downplayed, you know, the downplay of the power of the Hulk, but I'm in the boat on that too. Of I understand.
I don't understand that.
I understand why you would downplay the power of Hulk, because if you go off the comics with the power of Hulk, the Hulk becomes uncontrollable to the point where instead of the Avengers now fighting the Thanoses of the world, now they've got to constantly worry about this damn Hulk problem they've got, you know? So it's like, okay, I get it, but basically they played it in, they downplayed the Hulk to where, well, he's scared now. He gets beat up by Thanos, and now he doesn't want to come back out. And that's how we relieve the Hulk problem. You know, now we make him Smart Hulk, and he figures that part out, and that's how we just kind of there go. You know, your power is not that you're just this really powerful guy. You're the one person in the room that can now handle the Infinity Gauntlet,
right,
to reverse things.
I think it was interesting for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like fans of the Hulk. I'm glad that you're kind of on board with it, but like I could totally see why fans of the Hulk are a little disappointed. His one and only decent movie. I don't even want to say decent. It was one and only movie in this cinematic universe. Was kind of a dud. They revived it for the Avengers.
Yeah.
And everybody loved it now. Finally, a Hulk they could love.
The best Hulk movie.
Yeah.
Was the first Avengers movie.
Absolutely.
I think we agree on that.
Yeah, and he gets a hero moment.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But that would be his last.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's disappointing is he did get a hero moment in the first Avengers movie. He doesn't get his own movie. Well, you know what? He has kind of a cool role in the Ragnarok movie. You know,
Yeah.
that's practically
Yeah, kind of a buddy movie, sizzling fajita salad type of thing with what in the hell?
You guys need anything?
no.
He needs
Oh,
his
can I
balls
get-
back. Will you be able to give him his balls back?
I'm trying to lose some weight, man.
Hey, those salads are really good.
I gotta eat some rabbit food with a side of chicken. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna be okay.
We're good. I could just see she's got him like in this little glass deal up there at the bar. These were the balls of Paul. Balls of Paul. But as far as my critiques, I don't get too deep. I just think of those two things, like the Thor and the Hulk scenario. But I also at the same time understand you got to move the plot along. And so if you've got an out of control Hulk and you've got a Thor that's really this powerful and can handle it,
Yeah.
well then that means you can't really incorporate Captain Marvel, you know, and then of course we're in this day and era, Captain Marvel's got to be more powerful than everybody else because she's female.
Well, she
and
wasn't-
so we got to
originally-
get that agenda out there.
Well,
And
they could have chosen to make that a male character because it was at one point it was a male character in the comic books.
it was.
But you know, I don't mind them making female characters. I think what
I don't either.
The problem
I just,
is-
but you can just sometimes see through the
a little too obvious,
right.
especially this movie. In fact, when they had all the women,
Right.
you're like, look, I'm.
We get it.
The thing is that like I know they wanted to. The problem I have with it is that Captain Marvel, they're like, how is she gonna get it over there? And like anybody who has seen Captain, she just destroyed that giant ship.
Yeah, she
By
flew.
herself.
She flew through the ship, which destroyed it.
And they're like, how is she gonna get through that crowd of things
Yeah.
out there? Like, okay, well, pause. 1. Item 1. Fly over them.
Right.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2,
Shoot energy. Just fly,
photon, wherever the hell that is.
fly through them if
Yeah.
you just want to make it a challenge.
Right.
You're Captain
You
Marvel.
just did that to the ship. You can't do that to these guys.
You can
I don't-
totally do it.
I don't know.
She's like, oh no, but what's she gonna do? I got this, guys. Don't worry about it. And they're like, you sure you don't need some help?
And that's
Whatever.
and you know what? That's the problem when you make somebody that overpowered.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, well, because after I saw the movie Captain Marvel, which was really well done, by the way, I liked Captain Marvel a lot. I liked the way that they did all of it, the pre stuff with Shield and all that. I loved all of that. Great movie. But once you've now got this overpowered character like this,
Yeah.
well, now it's just kind of spoiled things because
People were worried, I think.
she can now enter stage left
Yeah.
and just, I've got this, guys. Bam! This thing's over. Like, oh,
Right.
shit. Well, that was anticlimactic.
I think people were worried that she was going to save everyone and be the ultimate hero in the whole thing, which I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because the real heroes were.
The Marvel Universe was all about your core. And mainly, I mean, we say the core, but mainly your two guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And those dudes kicked ass.
Yes.
They were the real heroes. So in that way, I think they did it right.
Yeah.
They said, you know what, we're going to finish this up with saying who the real hero is. Yeah, because I think people were worried. They're like, who is this Captain Marvel? Is she going to come in and save the day?
Yeah.
So they didn't do that, and so that was good. That was a good deal.
That was good. I love what they did with Tony Stark. And what's funny about the Tony Stark deal is the whole time, and of course he's narcissistic. He's all these things, but every time that there's the challenge, when the moment comes, you know, he's always catching shit for he doesn't care about anybody else and all these other things. In the moment where it most matters, he rose to that challenge every single time. Like even the first The Avengers, where he has to go up and take the nuke up, you know. It's like, well, here goes my life. but this is what has to be done to close the damn thing, or whatever, and then boom, right?
Right.
So, he doesn't know if he's going to live or die there. Most likely he's going to die.
I think that was purposely, his character through the whole 10 years is written that way.
Yeah.
Very intentionally. It's a journey of selfish to selfless.
And making choices. Like even in the end game where he's making that choice of, look, I don't even have to pursue this anymore. Look what I've got. I've got my beautiful wife, Gwyneth Paltrow.
He had something.
I've got this daughter. We're out in the cabin in the woods, still with my technology.
Yeah.
I've got this right here. I don't need to do anything else. But then he's always got that nagging thing in his head of, shit, you need to do more. You're built. You're not wired to just sit here and live in the cabin with your wife and your daughter and just only do that. You're wired to constantly always be figuring things out and improving and doing things and that kind of deal. That's how he's wired, and so that's of course where he ends up. That's who he is.
I think that this movie, if you look at each character, you see a journey. Captain America is like the opposite. So he's the selfless character.
Yeah.
He finally ends. What does he end up doing? He becomes selfish.
He takes a selfish move, and
Thor, I think that's one of the reasons they made him fat. Was Thor has if you remember, because he's had a few bad movies, but like he's what is his?
He had the second one. The first one was not bad.
No, you're right. I enjoyed it.
The second one was, oh God, do I really want to watch that again?
But his journey was about humility.
Yeah, because he starts off extremely arrogant and brash and about humility. Yeah.
I think that may be why they chose him to be fat.
Maybe.
I think they were tapping into that, into his core overarching theme.
Yeah. If you were to rank all of the movies, let me start with this. What would you say was the best movie of all of the Marvel series?
First of all, everybody...
If you had to pick one.
Yeah, everybody... I know that I'm going to differ from everybody else out there, because everybody else is going to still say Winter Soldier, because I feel like they're pressured to say Winter Soldier. And don't get me wrong, Winter Soldier, the thing I did like about it is that it, any good piece of art or literature speaks to the culture in which it resides.
Sure.
If you go back and read Greek literature, what is important about it? Why is it worth reading? It tells a story of that culture and that history, and you learn a little something about the Greeks. Greek mythology, same thing. Same thing here. Winter Soldier why is it so good and so relevant? It was really right around that time when the Snowden thing was happening. And it takes the ultimate American soldier, and he starts questioning his own government and saying, wait a minute, you are protecting America by pointing a gun at all of its citizens?
Right.
I mean, that's a huge message.
Yes, it is.
So I don't want to understate the importance of Winter Soldier. By the way, I don't think that that's why most people even like that movie. But that's why you should like that movie.
Oh, it's great.
It's a good movie, but that's not why you like it.
Yeah.
So people that want to put that as number one, just know that I know why that movie is important and why it is good. But it's not my number one.
And my thought is, by me asking which do you think is the best movie, it's kind of like the whole, it's like the taco truck thing, even the recent deal. Like, did you like the taco truck on the South Side? I love the taco truck on the South Side. Problem is, I went to the taco truck before that 2 days ago. And that was just better, So I feel like we're on that level. A lot of great Marvel movies, a couple of duds. Do you have a ring? Do you have a card in the fight, or a whatever? What's the expression? Shit. Do you have a movie that stands out to you?
The original Iron Man is my favorite.
The original Iron Man? Can't go wrong with that. I could watch the original Iron Man movie I don't know. It doesn't matter. If it's on, I'll just watch it. I don't care how many times I've seen it.
I've watched it numerous times.
The original Iron Man,
it's
which
good.
gets downplayed, I think, to a bit.
It did.
It gets
does.
downplayed, like the timing of the original Iron Man with the tension in the Middle East with Afghanistan and all that stuff. The timing of him ending up there, and that's how he becomes Iron Man. And
great.
the way they do the movie, I mean, I'm sorry, that's easily top 5.
So it got all this other stuff started. Yeah.
And
It
absolutely,
really did.
it was that good for that reason. And
Yeah.
the character and his change is so significant at his age, at around our age. How many people change their mindset to that degree? People pretty much stick with what they got for the most part. But like he goes from warmonger, justifying it. He's like, hey, I'm keeping America safe by making,
to realizing I'm part of the problem.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
such a
We sell
transformation.
weapons to all these other places.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a
It
great
is
movie.
shift. It is a great movie.
I would say Iron Man may be probably my number 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, I could see it up there.
My favorite,
I haven't sat down and ranked all of them. I've just got that one stands out in my head. My number one, and this is just I feel like it's just pulling small things, but I really loved Thor Ragnarok.
It was really good.
I love Thor Ragnarok. It's just so well done. It's so cool. It's so many different elements in it with obviously with Thor, the Hulk. You've got freaking Jeff Goldblum, who is gold. Jeff Goldblum's great. You've got the
He
girl.
is really great.
The girl that plays Valkyrie, like that, even that character's solid. I mean, and then you've got the whole tension with the Thor's home that I can't think of right now. All of that.
What is it? Yeah.
I mean, hell, even him going back and just
Asgard.
Asgard, thank you.
Because Jeff Goldblum's character calls it
Yes.
Asgard.
Thor goes home and there's this play being done about how Loki's better than Thor, and it turns out it's been Loki who's actually. I mean, the whole damn thing is just so. To me, it's so good.
I forget who directed that one, but they really rescued the Thor character. I have a beef about that movie, though.
Do you really?
I do. First of all, I want to say that I'm a huge Jeff Goldblum fan.
Yes.
In fact, I will binge watch him on YouTube. Here's a testament to how much I love Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
I saw a YouTube video of him. It was called Cooking with Jeff.
Oh, I gotta watch this.
Check that out. Cooking with Jeff. It's pretty short.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm like, I didn't realize that he cooked. You know, he does he's a jazz musician. If you know anything about Jeff Goldblum, but he's a jazz musician. He has like an album.
Oh wow.
So you don't know what you're going to get into. Well, he's just an eccentric fella. Okay?
He is.
So I'm thinking, I cook and grill and stuff like that. So he's standing. He starts out the thing and he's like, okay. I'm going to be grilling today. I'm thinking I'm going to learn something about grilling and be entertained because it's Jeff Goldblum.
Right.
He has no idea what he's doing. He's like, I don't really. He's like, I grill all the time. No, I actually don't. And what follows is just, I could watch that dude read ingredients off of a cereal box.
No, he's incredibly interesting. He's highly entertaining.
I love him. So yeah, when he's playing a character I'm like, that's Jeff Goldblum. I love it.
Yeah, like Independence Day was a great movie, and it doesn't surprise me. Jeff Goldblum's a part of that, and he's one of the really entertaining parts of that film.
Yeah, just his little eccentricisms or whatever.
Sure.
And he's like, so
they get in the alien ship. They're about to fly. They've never flown before. He's just like, so you know how to fly this? You know, it's just, I don't know, man. There's something to him. He is.
And in real life, he's just like, it's like he's on Conan a lot, and I love Conan because he'll just take off his glasses and he's like, well, and he talks, and Conan's like, why are you throwing your glasses at me? You're so weird. I love him and Conan.
Yes.
And so in Cooking with Jeff, he goes to this butcher. He's like, okay, well, I'm cooking a meal, and he like tries to play trivia with people. He's like, okay, it's an animal that, and you're like, it's just like you don't know what he's gonna do. I love him.
Yeah.
So and he was great in that. Oh my God! Still, I watched Thor Ragnarok several times. Still makes me laugh when he's like, okay, I pardon you from life. Gets me every time. That is hilarious. I've watched interviews.
Great.
I've watched interviews where he discusses his role there and the freedom he was given. They're like, okay, here's what you are. You're the Grand Master. You've been alive for a long time, and so love Jeff Goldblum. But my beef with Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
I don't know. It's one of the better movies. It's got Jeff Goldblum in it. It's got the Hulk or whatever. I love it. My biggest beef is that I think they spoiled it with the commercials, the trailers.
Oh, really?
And I know some people don't. You know what? Nobody seems to care about this. But like, this is my soapbox about that movie. When I watch a movie, I love surprises.
Yeah.
And if you watch that movie, Hulk's appearance was supposed to be a surprise. You're watching, they're talking about like, oh, you're about to go up against a dude here. He's going to tear you up. You don't know who it is. Except the only reason you know is because it's right in the damn trailer.
It is. Oh, yeah.
So you know exactly what.
He's a friend from work.
But the way it was.
Friend from work.
It was he was.
I know him.
It was supposed to be a big surprise.
That would have been a huge surprise.
Exactly.
But I think they wanted to get the people
except
to show
like
up.
nerdy Marvel fans. Like
Yes.
nerdy Marvel fans would have known exactly. Because the moment they say that we're on Sakaar, the nerdy Marvel fans would have been like, I recognize that planet, and I know who he's about to fight.
Yeah, I think they played that wrong.
Yeah, I think you're right about that criticism.
I think they were trying to get people to the theater, but I think that they could have gone about it a different way.
Yeah.
Keep it secret. Keep the fact that he's on Sakaar secret. Keep the fact that he's going to fight the Hulk secret. And let the audience feedback
and just enjoy that moment, yeah.
Fuel that, because people are going to come back from, once you have that level of surprise, they're going to be like, I can't say anything, but you have got to see this.
It would have been more viral.
Yeah. I think they made a big mistake with that. So that's my big beef with that. By the way,
so what was your number one then? What was your movie?
These all melted. Can I get some more, or can you just get me some ice?
Yeah, I can get you some ice. Do you want another beer?
Please.
You ready?
I need.
You need another beer. Need.
My number one movie, and I think that people are just avoiding saying this because maybe I don't know, for different reasons. I think it's Endgame. That finishes off the movie. It's like you make a delicious cake, and you're like, oh, I love the nuts, I love the bread, I love everything about it.
You do, don't you?
I do.
He loves the
I
nuts.
love the nuts. But Endgame is the frosting on the top.
It is.
And I love that frosting. That frosting is my favorite. It brings it all together. It was such a those brothers, the Russo
brothers, yeah.
The way that they handled that. All these directors and all these people, these writers had all these movies, their gloves all over it, and they kind of did a tip to the hat to everything.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what, we're gonna. They try to bring it all together, and they did such a great job.
Yeah, they did. It's hard to, man, with that many characters, it is very, very, I don't think people understand how difficult that is to try to incorporate all of that. Mm-hmm. I mean, it really is. They did a great job with that. So that's our, we're talking Endgame. I guess we kind of full circled it a bit. We came up with, okay, what do we like the best? Special K liked the original Iron Man movie best of all of them. Was there 20 or 21 movies now?
there were 21. Yeah.
Yeah, 21.
It was however many months
Yeah.
that Iron Man was stuck on that ship.
Oh, that's right. It was 21 or 20. No, 22.
Yeah.
22.
Or days.
Nerd alert.
Was he-
22.
was he stuck on
I'm
the-
the one going 22
It was
days.
days. He was
Days.
on there 22
22
days.
days.
Which
Nerd
coincided
alert.
with the number of movies that there were. There's so many Easter eggs.
There
in
are a
that thing.
ton.
It's ridiculous.
So Special K chooses the original Iron Man movie, the one that gets the whole damn thing
And
going.
it stands up even now. I showed it to somebody a few weeks ago that hadn't seen it. Blew them away.
Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
You know that movie-
I can't even argue with that.
I was mad back in 2008 when that movie came out because there was another movie that came out that year that I think stole thunder from it. Like, I think that Iron Man would have been even better received if it weren't for the fact that The Dark Knight came out that same year.
God, yeah.
Oh, did it really?
Yes. And
Yeah.
I love Batman, but I got irritated with people because they were so Batman obsessed after Heath Ledger died and everything. And it's a great movie.
It is.
But I was like, man, I like that movie too, but have you seen Iron Man? That is fresh.
No, it's good.
I was genuinely annoyed at people because I was like,
It doesn't have to be an either or.
What
Paul.
a great, what
Okay,
a
you're
great
right.
year for movies.
what's
Yeah.
that?
Man, what a
Yeah,
great
no
year
kidding.
for movies.
Yeah,
I
people
guess.
will. People will. They'll be like the standoff, like you gotta love either one.
Those
You
are
know,
two
DC,
great movies.
Marvel, but it's like no, fuck it. They're a great movie.
No, but
Great.
I do want to love both. But you know what? It's to me, it's like nobody was talking about Iron Man back then.
But you're upset, and I get it. You're pissed about the whole, just the Batman fever and the whole shit with. I'll put up Batman against anybody and he wins.
Right.
That nonsense.
That's true.
You
Thank
know.
you so much.
Even Lindsay hates that. She's like, look, I like Batman, he's all right, but like he can't sit there and beat up Superman. It's just stupid.
Right? Yeah.
You know? See, I told you. So
Superman wins
every time.
every time. The
See?
big guy wins.
That's just logic. Quit trying to make Batman win. Just
Yeah,
because you
all he's
want-
got to do is laser eyes. You're done. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So.
One more.
But yeah, and then Big Paul says Endgame. That's his number one out of the whole deal. Endgame. I say Thor Ragnarok. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I mean, it's splitting hairs at this point.
Hilarious and cool movie.
It's just splitting freaking hairs because I love the Captain America movies. I love that original Iron Man movie. I mean, that's easily my top. I said top 5. It may be top. I don't know. I don't even know how to rank them, honestly.
I think in
really
order,
damn good.
mine is Endgame, Infinity War, and Iron Man. I think that's where I am.
Really? Yeah, Infinity War is kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of the Avengers deal,
Oh my
right?
God, though! But there's so many good parts in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like whenever those guys come in and attack Vision and the Witch,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you're like, oh my God, they shoved a spear through Vision's. He's like, "Ah!" and the Witch is over there like, oh my God, what's going on? You're made of like vibranium or something, right? And he says something like, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. And you're like, shit is about to go down.
Yeah.
This is about to get real. And so they're back and forth, and you're like, oh, this is not going well at all for them. And they get, then they're like cornered, and they kind of almost have this like in Toy Story 3 when they're like holding like, we're about to get messed up. Here we go. And then the guy
About to get raped.
and then they're looking at the train. They're like, "What's going on?" And it's effing Captain America, and comes and kicks their butt. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm psyched about that stuff. And when
Cavalry's here.
and when the Thor had his little hero, I love the hero moments and superhero movies, man.
Yeah.
That's what I live for.
Yep.
I love those hero moments. If they didn't have those, I mean, what would hero movies be like? It's like that's what they're there to save the day. It's what makes them cool, you know.
No, that is what.
It's like
That's the moments you look forward
it's
to.
like, dude, as corny as Superman 2 was, if you go back to Christopher Reeves, right, General Zod goes to the Daily Planet,
Yep.
messes stuff up.
Yeah.
I mean, just tearing up the place.
Yeah.
And they have that one of those light moments where Gene Hackman says, because they've been knocking over walls and stuff. And Gene Hackman's like, why don't these idiots know how to use doorknobs? What the hell's, but they've got Lois Lane and Jimmy and all these people, whatever. And by the way, they've kicked Superman's butt, as far as they know, or I don't know. The Superman's nowhere to be heard from, I think is what it was.
Right.
And Superman had got his butt kicked at a diner.
Right.
When he lost his powers.
Because he lost his powers, yep.
But they're like, they've got Lois Lane right there. Superman shows up. He's like, you want to take a step outside? I'm like, okay, that's a cheesy line.
It's cheesy
but
line.
I love it.
But it's like, what, late 70s, early 80s?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're going to get.
He's flying out the window. He's like, you want a piece of me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, hell.
That's what it's all about to me.
Well, we are Tits. Dare I say the idiots that talk sports, because we ain't talking sports today.
We had that France thing.
Oh yeah, the soccer. The gay girl.
Right.
Jaeger? I mean, what?
Did you say the Jaeger?
Yeah, that's what I said. We are also known as Tits, and we are brought to you in part by Peeing in the Pool. Peeing in the pool. Yeah, the chlorine takes care of it or something. We are also brought to you, we are Tits, we are also brought to you in part by Box Wine. Box Wine. It's like you're a vampire drinking from a blood bag, but instead it's bottom shelf wine, and instead of being a vampire, you're pathetic.
Oh, okay.
That's sad. I just had Box Wine with someone recently.
Yeah, okay. You're not pathetic.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Let's see. I wonder who's calling right now. Should I answer this?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Put him on.
Hold on for a second.
Okay.
Hi, you've reached Chance Del Fuego. How can I help you? Well, we're doing a show right now. We just got through talking Avengers Endgame and picking our favorite Marvel movie.
Favorite Marvel movie? Let's see. Iron Man has to be on the top 5 for sure.
Okay, you're in agreement with us, Iron Man. By the way,
is that who I think it is?
By the way, if you don't know who this is, I'm putting you by the microphone. That is, in fact, that is Tim, who's been on our show. I'm hoping you can catch the audio on there. It's a little off.
What's up?
Yeah, we're doing the show. We got Special K here, and we've got Big Paul here.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How's it hanging?
Long and to the left. What do you have, like a circus going on behind you? What's going on?
Me, just a bunch of guys like being around and talking and stuff.
All right. Well, good.
So Tim says Iron Man is number 1?
No, he said Iron Man was in his top. He said it's got to be in top 5. That's
Okay.
Which is what we said.
Okay, what's your number 1?
What's your number 1 Marvel movie, man?
Number 1 best Marvel movie. Oh snap. Oh man, that's really hard to do. There's so many of them. Avengers has to be up there. Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Captain America: Winter Soldier.
You got to pick one.
Avengers Endgame was pretty damn good.
Yeah. You know the rules. You got to pick one.
Oh man. I guess I would have to say Iron Man.
Oh!
Smart man.
Tim agrees with Special K on Iron Man being the number 1, the original, the best movie.
Can you guess?
The one that got everything started, and it was so real and realistic, and
Can you guess what Chance Del Fuego's favorite movie or favorite number 1 is?
Yeah, we are too. Can you guess which one I chose as my number one?
What is your number one? Man. Whew, Avengers.
The first Avengers? That's up there.
That would be a good guess because the Hulk.
Yeah,
you're
that's a good
Hulk,
guess.
You're kind of a Hulk fan.
I'm a Hulk guy. I actually chose Thor Ragnarok as my number one.
Oh man, how did I forget that one? Yeah, that's definitely top 5.
And then what do you think? What do you think Big Paul chose?
Oh man, actually, and that makes me think of Deadpool 2. Actually, I'm gonna change mine from Iron Man to Deadpool 2.
Okay, if you include Deadpool.
Deadpool 2. Kind of in the cinematic universe, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's not in the same universe as the other ones, but
Yeah.
It will be.
but it's a Marvel movie.
Technically Marvel.
It is technically Marvel. You're right.
But like Fred Savage says, it's Marvel by Fox, which is like if Metallica was done by Nickelback.
Oh my goodness. Well,
I didn't really hear most of that.
it is hard to hear. Hey, is there any way we can I can give you a call back?
Yeah, for sure. Just I need to make sure it's okay with the warden.
Okay.
It should be good.
The Warden.
The warden. Is that a real warden?
Is he married?
Did you marry somebody there? Did you marry somebody there?
Did I marry somebody? Well, not just yet, but I did have to beat up the top 3 toughest guys here, and then
The top 3.
they didn't believe that I was like really tough after beating up the toughest guy here, and so I had to beat up the next 2 in line just to make them know, let them know I meant it.
Right, the seal the deal.
Right, they were testing you. They're like, no, let's see with this guy.
Well, see, I think some of these guys are here under false pretenses, so
I'm just interested, are you good with a shank?
yeah, I've been working on my shank skills and just, making sure, and being able to not only use the shank, but be able to hide it in different orifices. And,
Okay.
That's an underrated skill, the hiding of the shank.
Yeah.
The prison pocket.
oh, yeah,
The prison pocket.
squeeze too hard, it can mean trouble.
That's right.
A prison purse.
Yeah, that's what they call it. I call it a prison pocket.
Like, oh, wow, it looks like my ass has a period now.
Yeah, you need a tampon after that one.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, hey, I will call you back later, okay?
Alright, you guys have fun. Don't do anything I would do, or else you'll end up here.
Okay, all right, man. Talk to you later.
Alright, see you guys. Bye, bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh.
We
The
can't.
total unexpected.
He's not in jail, by the way.
Although you would think so after that conversation.
Right. Yeah, I just want to clarify that he is not in jail.
Or is he?
or maybe he is. Hey, man, I hate to say, we've got a situation.
Oh, do we really?
We actually need to move on to our game at some point.
Let's do it.
Simply because we have melting ice.
Actually,
You'll explain.
Actually, it's time. It's time
Very
for
good.
the game.
Very
We
good.
were going to get there quicker, except that I was ready to transition into the game.
Yeah.
That happened.
I've been dealing with an ice situation over here. You'll understand in a moment
All right.
because, but I've got melting ice and how that's going to affect this.
Let's
is
go into
gonna-
the game,
It's
yeah.
going to become very clear. Here's the game.
All right.
This is what are we? Here's the name of the game. You may see. I don't know if you can see all this from either camera, but I've got Shasta,
Yeah.
and I've got the name brand if Shasta's not a name brand, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've got its counterpart over here.
Shasta is to soda as, let's see. Ah, shit. I was going to say Fiat, but actually Fiat's a pretty damn...
I like Fiat.
Yeah, Fiat. Smart car is
Right.
too.
As
to electric cars.
You know what? Come up with your own.
There you go.
But here's the deal: we've got melting ice, so we've got so that may affect the taste.
Yeah.
But you're gonna guess
Okay.
which is which. So the name of the game is which of these sodas has to be Shasta.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
I'm choosing the Shasta.
right.
Gotcha.
Because you grew up drinking it.
I did actually. Well, no. On the rare occurrence, it was a treat. We actually,
Shasta was a treat.
it was a treat. We actually grew up. We didn't have soda. We grew up with water and tea, and there was just nothing else. It was water, tea, and don't you dare touch that milk.
The ice is simply
So
to. You know what? We had a strange "don't touch that milk" policy too.
did you really? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Like hey, that's milk, man.
It's
Like,
for coffee. It's for Dad's coffee.
yeah.
Was that your case too?
No,
expensive.
well, there's some of that, but it's expensive. Was more of the deal. Like, don't you be drinking big old glasses of
Wow.
milk? Yeah.
Okay,
They were
so-
anti-calcium.
The ice is for your benefit
you broke your wrist.
to cool the thing. So
It's their fault. I broke my wrist in high school.
I'm gonna try to cover this I'm gonna do this like they do at this restaurant. They try to pretend it was fancy.
Oh,
They would refill your glass like this. I'm like, they thought that I think they think that looks fancy, but I'm like, are you peeing in my cup? What's
yeah. What
going
are you
on?
doing over there?
I just don't want to spill it on you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna kind of do that for you.
In case things happen over here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You want me to fill up a couple of the other ones?
Oh yeah, that would be okay. Although I might lose track.
I'll keep track of it.
All right. Which of these sodas has to be Shasta?
Okay,
That's
so
what's
now-
going on here.
Yeah, now if you'll look away for a moment, we'll give the audience a clue as to what is what.
Okay.
All right, so
Let's see if there's any activity to our north. And there is not.
okay,
There's nothing really happening, actually.
there you go.
All right.
First up, one of these is Sprite Lemon Lime,
Okay.
and one of these is Shasta Twist.
Okay.
So you just have to figure out which is which.
Got it. Here's the first one.
Swoosh it.
Now here, I've got another idea, by the way. Once you have it in your mind, made up, you know what, so that we both can play along, I'm going to drink after you.
Okay.
Since Special K is setting this up anyway, we could both play this.
Oh, okay.
So here's what I'll do. If you will pass one of those over here one at a time, just remember which one's on the right, which one's on the left. And then I can take a shot at it too.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Get this.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Then the next one.
Yeah, let me try this one again real quick.
All right.
You know, remarkably with the color, it's pretty damn close.
It is.
On both of these.
Okay, let me try the next one.
All right. Here's the next one.
Okay. Dang it. That's tough.
It's pretty darn close, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. So don't tell me which side they were, or do you have them? Can you put them back the way they were?
Uh-huh.
We won't have to play that. Okay. Well, I'm cheating a little bit because I think I saw how you set it up. So, but the truth is, I don't know that I could tell the difference.
I could.
Could you?
Well, flavor-wise, I could tell a difference,
Yeah.
but it's still a guess.
Yeah. Okay, what do you got?
I would say this one was the Shasta, this one was the Sprite.
That's correct.
That's correct. Nice.
So hey, out there, you can trust this palate when we go to a taco truck.
Right?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Look at the color.
No, the color is great.
pretty
Like, it is
similar.
very similar.
So what do we got here? What are the
These are
options?
the colas.
You got your Coca-Cola and you got your Shasta Cola.
Okay. I'll try this one first. You go for that one. Only Special K knows which is which. I already know. Okay.
Ooh.
The
Say it out
distinctive
loud.
taste of Coca-Cola. Which one?
When you're ready, we'll
Oh,
say
wait,
it
that-
out.
you're-
That's tough.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You thought that one's easier?
I think I know. Okay, on the count of when you're ready, we'll count it down and we'll say it together.
And we're choosing which one is the Shasta?
Yes. So we'll say left or right.
Has to be Shasta.
Which one has to be Shasta?
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, left.
Right.
That is the Shasta.
You got the Shasta. That's crazy. Let me. Okay. I think I can taste it now.
It is I don't know, there's something, it's just
Yeah.
a slight,
It's an
the
aftertaste.
sugar, there's a sugar difference
Yeah.
of the taste that makes it different.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, visually and even initially, there's just like that, damn, man, God, that's close. Kudos to Shasta. I mean, seriously, kudos to Shasta, but I'm 2 for 2.
Yeah.
They make a good counterfeit product.
They
Right.
really do make a good counterfeit.
Look at these. Look at the color on these things.
Oh,
Pretty
gosh.
close.
And that's supposed to be Dr.
This
Pepper?
is Dr. Pepper or
Oh!
Dr. Shasta.
This is going to be...
All right. Or let's touch tips.
That's the tip?
23 flavors versus 3 flavors.
Got it. I already know. I don't even need to try that. Maybe I need to try it. I'll try it. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Start guessing, second guessing yourself.
Fuck. I need to drink after you again here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's all for science.
Now I'm tasting Paul. Okay. All right. I have a pretty decent
No,
idea.
I got it. I know it. I know it.
All right. three,
Which
two,
one has to be Shasta?
Which one? We're choosing the Shasta. Which has to be Shasta?
Right. 1, 2, 3, right. We're opposite again. We're opposite again.
That one's Shasta.
Yes.
Oh!
This one is the one you should have got.
No, I should have. No, you're right. Because I used to drink Dr. Pepper like crazy, but
Yeah.
like they did a fantastic job of getting just that.
Good stuff.
Yeah, whatever that not prunish fucking that flavor
Prune. Yeah.
that just
prune.
lingers in. You're like, ah, damn.
And initially, that's why I said I'm not even going to try the next one because I picked up on that too. I was going to say that's Shasta.
Right.
But when you tried the other one, I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Oh, all right.
So Shasta,
So 2 out of 3.
Shasta is surprisingly got.
It's good product.
As much, yeah, as we've given them, yeah, we've had a couple of deals
Yeah.
about them, but got to give them.
We're going to play this game again, not this time, but maybe next time.
Right.
We've got Shasta cream soda.
Yep.
You know what they don't have, by the way?
What?
Or at least where I went. By the way, I had to go to Homeland to get this stuff. They don't sell Shasta.
No, you
at
can't find
Walmart.
just Shasta anywhere.
They
Yeah.
have, yeah, they have Sam's Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got their own
And so I had to
bottom
go.
line.
Dr.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Dr. Thunder.
No, but what's weird is that Homeland has their best choice
Ah!
as well.
Yeah.
They have their best choice as well. So anyway, this is a little hard to come by, believe it or not.
Yeah.
There's Shasta root beer, Shasta cream soda.
But it was inexpensive.
Yeah. That it was. And Shasta orange.
Yeah.
But you know what they didn't have any of? Is diet. They don't have diet Shasta, or they didn't.
Really?
No diet Shasta.
They just said, screw it, we're not even getting into the diet game?
Like, if you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Poor people are like, fuck diets.
Right.
There may
Let me
be
enjoy
there may be
something
some
in my life.
analytics to this.
Let
Yeah.
me enjoy something.
Poor people say fuck diets.
Right.
We got to look into this.
Yeah, they probably do. Well, you know what? I think statistically, poor people probably more people are over. I bet poor people are more overweight.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm poor.
Poorer states are definitely.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty
now,
true.
don't look for this next week, but look for it again when we play another game or another rendition of Which Has to Be Shasta.
Which has to be Shasta. Nice. Very nice. Great game. Love that. So now it's time. We're going to watch a couple of videos, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
With a little segment that I've come up with called Dude, That's Gotta Suck. So it's pretty basic, pretty simple actually.
Yeah.
We got 3 videos where some shit really happens to people, and that's what you end up thinking is, dude, that's gotta suck. Because it does. So just waiting to pull these up. We got these videos here. First up, just to give the title while we're getting the video up, the title of the first one is called Bitch. I'm gonna bitch slap you with my dog. I've never seen anything like this. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen dogs attack people. I've seen people attack dogs. But I've never seen someone use their dog as a weapon. What if I bitch slap you with my dog?
Okay. Oh my!
Oh, damn.
So obviously they're having words.
Yeah.
They're not liking what each other's saying to each other. Probably something about their mama. Maybe their daddy. And then it's time to... I got the dog here. He's a small dog. But instead of letting him jump and biting you, perhaps I'm going to use his ass, or actually his...
I tell you what, that may have been effective.
Hey, we replay it on here. I just want to see... I want to see the response. I'm in shock that they're using the dog. She falls fully backwards.
Yeah.
Like... I'm just in such shock that somebody's using their dog as a weapon.
Right.
That I forgot
In
to even
that
look
way.
at the. I forgot to right even. What's the response?
Yeah, she knocked her straight back.
Like, bitch, you hit me with your dog.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna start using my dog as a weapon now.
Oh, that's a really big. Wait a minute, which one?
Either one.
Because you got a really big ass German Shepherd, and then
Right.
you got this really, really eensy tiny dog.
Right. I think both could be used as a weapon if I could lift them.
If you could lift the German Shepherd and swing it. Or
She's got to be good for something. She's worthless otherwise.
it's got to have a good snout. It's a German Shepherd. Got to be able to
Yeah.
do something,
Yeah.
right? All right, so
she's pretty worthless.
next up on Dude, That's Gotta Suck. The next video is called What if you lose to a chugging contest to a female? This is and he does, it's not even close. This will pull up here in a second. Oh, there is actually a little sound here, but it's not significant.
Oh,
They're just in a bar, and she knocked that fucker. Look how fast she knocked that down. Thriller's playing. She's talking shit. Starts dancing. Got a victory dance.
She ain't even.
But watch this. And the home dude, BAM! Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. And then This person's helping him, but watch this other chick. She pops back into the frame. Replay that shit, please.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lindsay, you gotta see this. This dude loses to a chugging contest to this girl. This goes down. She knocks it down fast.
That is quick.
That is that's professional.
He's
still finishing. And then she decides, she beat my sister. I think this seems like they're like from another country, but she starts victory dancing. And he's like, oh God. He's down. He's down with T-Rex hands. He's got T-Rex hands on the floor, and then the girls still aren't even worried about this dude.
Right.
She pops in like,
That's hilarious. That's really funny.
So,
Wow,
that's
funny.
awesome.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're good at the
You guys
moment.
are being so calm today.
Huh?
What? Wait, what are you saying?
Wait a minute.
How are we normally?
Whoa,
You
yeah.
know, taking Jaeger shots and
Yeah, no wheel today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shots the
Breast
shots
milk.
today.
No breast. Wait a minute. Yeah. Was that breast milk?
I feel like this is a dare coming on. What's?
She's thinking. She thinks that we're slowing down in our old age.
Yeah, maybe we should, but we won't.
Not until we're old.
And you're only old. Anyway, oh my God.
You forgot what you were saying.
Well, and I'm currently like this choking thing is going on. I'll let this just kind of play out. I don't want to be part of the dude that's got a suck moment. You know what I mean? Like, I really
you
want to
need
keep
to
it
take
to
a
the
minute.
videos.
This
Just
is a
breathing.
This
Just
is
the
a
breathing.
recurring thing. What are you doing then?
I don't know. I don't know. Something wrong with my throat. Let's just cut it out.
Your throat?
Yeah, just get rid of it. That's one of those extra things like the appendix, right? All right.
By the way,
Yeah.
I think it's cheating. Of course. Okay. There are some sports that, I'm sorry, I don't mean for this to sound sexist. It's just not. Men are generally larger muscled.
Oh yeah,
than
yeah,
women.
right. Biology.
You
yeah.
can. There's some. Yeah. So they're usually
biology.
right. There's some sports that are difficult to get women to challenge them at. Same thing. There are ways that women are better at some things than men. For example, the same muscles, the same technique to down a beer. I think.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah. So I think she had an unfair advantage. Is what I'm
Nobody's
saying.
beating that girl. You see how fast she chugged that damn thing?
Effortless.
That was
Not just fast, but effortless.
And it's on film. We could actually time it if we wanted to, but that was freaking fast, man. There's no way that dude didn't even have a shot.
Yeah.
Honestly. All right, so next up, this is video number 3 on Dude, That's Gotta Suck. All right. What happens if I decide I'm going to bleach my hair live?
Oh my God, this has got to be bad.
And look at the video. Look at the comments that keep coming in during the video. It's amazing. We got a little bit of... Is it going or...
Tries to keep opening in a separate window.
Alright, so here we go. She just lost.
What'd she lose?
This whole strip of hair. OMG, a lot of OMGs coming in on the comments.
Oh my god!
Yeah, bro, OMG. Somebody comes in and says, I told you not to relax bleached hair on your last live.
Oh.
On your last live, which means she's already been given a heads up.
What did she do wrong? She just over bleached it?
Yeah.
She put relaxer on bleached hair.
Yeah.
It's already damaged.
Oh.
Yeah, you're done. You're done, so.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. So
You might as well write it out.
yeah,
You're bald now.
Maybe
That's your life. Until it grows back.
yeah.
You better learn how to rock your new look.
Yeah, that's your new look. You look like somebody just peeled an orange. Like, look at that, right?
Yeah.
It's just got that weird skin or something on there. That's what it looks like. You just peeled a damn orange. So, anyway, that's
That's gotta suck.
That's a moment of, dude, that's gotta suck. Am I right?
Yeah.
So,
Or she's gonna have to learn how to live with it for a while. I mean, you have to.
boy, that's
But
tough.
you know what? I think she's got the head. She's got the face. She could rock bald.
Yeah,
She'll be okay.
Yeah, she'll be. Yeah, totally. Anyway, we're the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits Summer Edition. We are brought to you in part by Peeing in the Pool. Peeing in the Pool, where laziness and douchebaggery meet. Also, hey, brought to you in part by Box Wine. Box Wine, the Kentucky Deluxe of wine.
Oh.
Box Wine. Also brought to you in part by...
I like Kentucky Deluxe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
It took a second, but now you're offended.
Well, you know what it says on their bottle, Kentucky Deluxe?
What does it say?
It says first bourbon in Kentucky or whatever. I don't know if that's true, but whatever.
Right.
Anyway.
Hey, we're also brought to you in part by Suntan Lotion. Suntan Lotion. Rub it on me. I'll rub it on you. Let's rub this white goo all over each other. Suntan Lotion.
That's a hell of a tagline.
Also brought to you in part by non-alcoholic beer. Non-alcoholic beer. Coming soon. Non-alcoholic vodka.
What would that be like?
Just
What's that going to be like? Was that water? Is that water? But how do they get the taste? I want the taste of...
like potato juice. Doesn't it come from potatoes? It would just be like this watery potato juice. Oh, God, no. All right, next up, we're also brought to you in part by Summer Weather in Oklahoma. Summer weather in Oklahoma. How in the world did people exist before air conditioning? Summer weather in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I do wonder that.
Yeah, so not well. Like, okay, while we're on that subject for a second, if I can.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Please do.
I know we're soft. I know that we're like, hey, you know, how do you deal with this without air conditioning? But like, no, that's a serious damn question. All right, first off, people moved out here, right?
Yeah.
And I'm of the...
They didn't appear.
Right. I feel like the weather cycle has been pretty similar this whole damn time, right? So we're not dealing with hotter temperatures than they did back in the day when they settled this area. At what point did somebody not go, fuck this?
Like during the Dust Bowl, maybe?
Yeah.
Like, no, throw more at us. We want more. You know, we want the Dust Bowl. We want the intense heat. We need tornadoes. Shit, maybe we could begin fracking and create earthquakes. Let's really do this.
Yeah, why would you settle here?
But
I'd be like, you've been on the chuck wagon or whatever, or you know, like, okay, Martha, we're passing through Oklahoma, Indian territory. And she'd be like, what do you think? What do you think, Henry? Should we stop? Looks good to me. She's like, let me just step outside. Are you out of your mind? Keep going. Like, we got to stop somewhere.
We are fucking melting out here.
You know what makes it even crazier
Yeah.
is that you go back then, okay? Go back to then, and they're like, and by the way, you know, any Oklahoma knows the history of the race for land. Why do you think it was left alone? Why do you think they had to make it an event? We got free land, everybody. We're going to make a race out of it. People are like, well, that sounds darn good. No, it's because it was crap. It was crap land. Okay, and if you don't believe me, okay, so keep going. So here's the deal. Hey, maybe we can get somewhere where there's lots of fresh water and food.
Right.
And not as horrid heat.
Right.
They didn't have lakes here. All of our lakes are man-made.
Right.
You think the Indians made those? It was after they settled. They were like, oh my God, this place sucks. We've got to do something.
Well, there was the one famous Native American, one who digs with fingers. He began creating...
He made the lakes? One who... Ah, yes. What? That was his. That was the English translation of his name. I think it was Tondantingohomba.
Go. What's he doing? He make lake.
What is it? Oh, that's such a beautiful name. What does that mean? Means one who digs with fingers.
Oh, God, but I think there's a legit point to be made that people, a significant amount of people came here, settled.
Like idiots.
I don't know exactly what time or part of the year that they got
settled
here.
by morons.
They settled for it.
They settled.
They settled, all right.
Oh, they definitely settled.
They settled like a poor man with a fat wife.
Their first summer, they dealt with this.
Yeah.
And they were like, there was no wise person in the group that said, guys, this is, I know we're all sweating.
Yeah.
But like,
right.
Is there anybody with me here that maybe this just is not, I mean, not necessarily not like uninhabitable, but like,
yeah. Not
do you
that
question
great.
why? Why would we habitate here?
Unless they came from Houston.
That is damn true.
They're like,
oh my God.
They're like, well, Mark, we came from Houston. How about, oh, damn, this is lovely.
That might be the case. They came from Houston and they're like, yeah, we can deal with this.
Because who the hell would go to Houston? Who the hell? The fact that Houston is densely populated, it blows my mind.
Yes.
Like, that's the place where you wonder, why the hell did you settle? Like, well, there's lots of work because we're by the bay and stuff happens, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
Yeah, where are you from? I'm from Houston. You chose to live there?
You don't choose that.
It chooses you.
Yeah, like, well, we're by the bay. Right, which is pushing hot air on you. And it's so humid, your body doesn't sweat.
Yeah.
It won't allow you to perspirate to cool off.
Yeah.
You're just covered in moisture all the time. You're like, I'm miserable. Or San Antonio, which is worse. I think San Antonio is worse.
They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty damn similar, that's for sure.
It's like, you know what is so sick about Houston and San Antonio, especially Houston, I think, I don't know, that you're around palm trees, which reminds me of California, which is lovely. Like, why would people settle in California? That's a no-brainer.
Right.
You're like, this is nice.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine the settlers? They're like, okay, well, we pushed through Oklahoma. We went a little further. We
got out of that shit. We made it through that shit.
You know, Bob was trying to talk us into staying.
Maybe they got to the Texas Panhandle and turned around and came back.
Right. Oh, yeah.
That could be true, too. Yeah, I can see that. They're like, oh, it just seems to keep getting worse the further we go this direction. Well, I guess we'll take that.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
We'll settle for it.
That's
we
for
will
real.
settle
but
for
those
it.
brave people that pushed forward all the way to California, man, did that pay off.
Yeah, the whole idea of this has to get better.
Yeah.
This has to get better.
That had to be rough. And then they got there and they're like, okay, well, maybe we're just I guess we just came in during a good season. The weather seems to be perfect every day.
Right.
This is kind of nuts, am I right?
Where's all the wind and all the that other shit we experienced back there? Yeah.
And then they're like, well, now do we have a problem with fresh water? I don't know if they had that then. They got that now. but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a result of having fresh water, access to fresh water or not. But yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
There's one thing about Oklahoma that's awesome, and I emphasize this because I've got this guy that's Iranian that works with me. He takes a trip to Washington D.C.
Yeah.
and he loves it. He thinks it's awesome. I've never been there. He
I
comes
haven't
back.
either.
He's raving about it. He's like, Washington D.C. is so cool, and he says, why does anybody live in Oklahoma? He's new to America.
Sure.
And I thought about that for a second, and I came up with what I think is the true answer. I said, well, we can afford to go to nice places.
Mm-hmm.
If you live in Washington D.C., you can't afford to go anywhere.
You're there.
Yeah, that's
Is what you're saying.
that's what you get to do.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma, you can be poor. In Oklahoma,
Yeah.
you can't be poor hardly anywhere else. Not in Houston, I bet, or San Antonio.
California.
I don't know. You figure it out. But, yeah. I don't know.
I
I feel
know-
like we have a point.
I knew this when we were in Chicago, and I just got to know one of the locals, a waiter. I'm like, oh hey, what's it like living in Chicago? You know, he's like, well, I work 3 jobs. I'm like, oh, and what does that get you? I've got a shitty apartment,
But I'm in Chicago.
but I'm in Chicago. I'm like, well, that sounds like hell.
Yeah, like, have you been to Wrigley? Have you? When do I have the time?
Right. I work all the time to afford a 500 square foot apartment.
It's a lot of give and take,
Yeah,
right?
F that. So if anybody wants to know why I don't support maps, that's why.
Well, that was full circle. All right, so now it's time. It's part of the show.
Right.
We're going to get our video system ready. We're going to get all ready. This is another new deal that we're trying out. I don't know if you all out there have heard of telenovelas. Telenovelas, they are essentially kind of like soap operas in Spanish. You know, if you ever seen like Telemundo and stuff like that, there's different shows and dramatic type things, and they got a bit of. They're very, very dramatic.
We should have got Kardashian in here for this.
Well, if she left,
Yeah.
I wish we could have gotten her in for this. That would have been great. Honestly, that'd be great.
Right.
Which one are you doing first? The guy
We're-
and the girl, or the girl and the girl?
Either
We're
one.
gonna do the guy and the girl
You're gonna do the guy and the girl.
Oh.
together.
Bold.
I believe that's the one. Yeah, and so telenovela, and what we've done is we've got this incredible audio system that allows us to basically insert our voices.
Well, we're just going to play the thing. I don't know about our voices. What you're talking about? This is the show.
This is the show. This
Yeah.
is just an idea of.
We're just showing them what a telenovela looks like, and this was a good one.
Right, we're kind of opening you up to culture and broadening your horizons,
Yeah.
so to speak.
We want them to know what it's like to experience a telenovela. We found this one. What is it called? Mi Gorda Bella.
Mi Gorda Bella, which loosely translated is my fat bitch.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No,
Oh.
that's pretty loose. No,
Yeah,
Mi
very
Gorda Bella.
loose,
Mi
very
Gorda
loose.
Bella is my fat girl. My
Okay.
fat girl.
Yeah.
I mean, my fat what?
My fat girl, probably. That sounds like Bella.
Yeah, Bella,
Is like a female.
female person.
Yeah.
My fat Gorda is fat.
My fat girl.
Hey, what's up, my fat girl? That's the name of the show.
But it's a real show. Okay.
Mi
so,
Gorda Bella.
Let's see what it looks like.
Okay, this is the video. So when you guys are ready, you can just
All right.
click that play button,
Okay.
Oh.
and you'll be ready to go.
All right. So, hello. What are you doing here? I told you I only sell clothes to people who have clothes on. You come in here, you got no clothes.
I have clothes on. It is my bra and my panties. So, but I'm here
Yes.
to buy clothes. Why would you want? Oh, you know what? I could use a fur coat. That would be so wonderful.
Oh, you messed up. I tell you, look at me. I only sell clothes to people who have clothes.
I don't have any clothes. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
hello,
my God.
hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hey, it's so nice to see you.
Oh.
Hi. Okay, so Did you? I don't have anything for the wedding. This guy's giving me trouble. But you could probably talk him into maybe.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No, stupid, no. Yeah, why in the world? You come in here. I only sell clothes. You don't have any money. I got to make a living.
Okay, I'll take care of this. Hey, listen. This is my friend. We're in a wedding. We're trying to get some clothes for the wedding and dress and all that stuff. I don't really have a whole lot of money. No, we're broke.
Oh, no. I knew
Okay,
it.
but look, I have other ways of maybe paying for this, if you know what I mean. Yeah? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of, yeah?
Oh, the
Yeah.
booty. I see the booty. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Okay.
you can read between the lines there, you know.
Yeah, I can read it all.
Yeah.
right.
Okay, just kidding. We're both lesbians. But, you
Hey,
really had your...
none of that shit. Unless they're together. I'm out.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't get any clothes for the wedding. We're just going to have to go in what we've got. And you look like you're in matching, or at least we're in matching bras and panties or whatever these are.
There you go. That was...
Okay, wow.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, very dramatic. You
You
know,
know, I
just
could re-
clothes shopping can be a thing. It can be a problem.
I could relate to those characters. They sound familiar.
Oddly.
They sound. I relate to them in some way. I'm not
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
They
It's
seem like they
weird.
could be like relatives of mine. At least the females.
Hey, you never know, man. It's a small world, right?
That guy sounded strangely familiar as well.
Did he?
But-
Did he? I
so-
don't know. He's a well-known actor.
But you know what? He seemed like his character was interesting because he didn't want to sell them clothes. They obviously needed them.
They obviously need. He wanted to keep them as is, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Oh, no,
I don't know. Was he playing hard to get? Like, I mean, that girl just comes like right up on him in a bikini, and he's just kind of like, hey,
Right.
hey.
They're broke.
They're
So
broke.
they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah. So it was time for the booty.
Do we have another clip of that
We got one
show?
more. We've got another clip. Again, telenovelas.
It's
We're kind of
amazing.
expanding your horizons, getting you
Yeah.
out there.
Oh.
Some high drama,
Yeah, what do we got
You
going
know.
on here? Oh, okay, this...
full-fledged clips here. So,
No, not that one. I sent the wrong dang one.
what do you mean? That's the right one, isn't it?
No, it's not. Got the right character.
No, you sent the right
No,
one.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Well,
Give me just a second here.
all right. Well, coming up after this, we're going to play a little Would You Rather. And, of course, we're going to end with a happy ending, so be looking forward to that. We're the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. And we are pulling up our next clip for our telenovela. So...
Now, these are pretty popular in...
Oh, God,
Mexico?
yes. Highly popular. Yeah. People watch these like crazy. So, get this going. You got the right one?
Let me see.
That is like a bad version of The View. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's
This is
the one. That's
see,
the one.
I don't know how I sent the wrong one.
It's easy. I think there was the other clip with the same,
Same, yeah.
the same hot girl.
They're recurring characters.
They are. The guy, I believe, is the same.
Yeah. But a new character, a very interesting one. So,
Yeah, like an Ugly Betty character.
yeah, they've got some interesting stuff.
What's that actress's name? America Ferrera or something like that? Remember that show, Ugly Betty?
No,
No.
I never watched it.
Wow.
It sounds familiar though.
Yeah, there was a show called Ugly Betty. The actress's name was America Ferrera.
Okay.
Of course, she turns out, she's hot.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's not.
So you think that's
she's not really an Ugly Betty.
You think that's what's going on here with this?
I think potentially it could be.
Okay.
Of course. They downplay this stuff. oh, let's put the hair like this and let's do this and yeah,
Yeah, let's take a look and see if it's one of those, like, or is she hiding?
All right.
So, well, she looks a
All right.
little.
So
I
here
don't
we
know.
go. Let's watch live this telenovela.
Okay, here we go. Oh, gosh, why do I have to look this way? I'm so pathetic looking out the window. Oh, look, why is that guy doing over there? Oh, God, I'm pathetic. Why? Oh, it sucks to be a Girl Scout.
Hey, sis.
Huh? Oh, Enrico,
Oh,
I'm out of here.
Calm down. Hey, what's going on? What's wrong with you?
Well,
Oh, you're crying again.
I'm sad.
We're always crying.
Yeah.
You take these off, you're getting your sweaty tears on them. Oh, just all over your face. Hey.
Are you violating me?
No, that's funny. No. Hey, so what do you, don't worry about them Girl Scouts. I never did like them anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you join the Boy Scouts? They're doing that thing now. They allow the girls in with the boys, and you camp, and you do the thing.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I promise, it's legit.
No. I can't sell cookies. I definitely can't sell popcorn.
You'd be good at the motorboating badge. I promise. Yeah, look. Here, put these back on so you can see me.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, I know that I'm a blur. Okay, you can see me now, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, come here.
Yeah. Huh?
No.
Okay.
You want to stay right there. I get it. Let's shake on it. You're going to join the Boy Scouts. Okay.
Look at my hand.
Don't you
it's
feel
full Of
better?
snot.
You feel better now,
Yeah.
right?
No, not. I guess. You're out of my league, I guess. And
Oh, I like this distance between us right now. This is making me feel, hang on.
yeah, you're touching.
Well, I'm kind of a flirt, but still, this
Yeah.
is my heart.
I snotted all over my face.
All right.
If
You should join boys.
you think I could be you think I could play it off as a boy, or I mean, are you?
Hey. Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Enrico, kiss me.
It's not gonna happen.
Just. Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
Well, I wonder.
Wow. A lot of drama there.
Yeah, we'll have to see how
Hanging
that
on the balance there. Do they?
into.
I don't
the
know.
Girl Scout.
Said something about his sister, but I don't know if it was a
Okay.
step thing, like a
Yeah.
porno or what.
Man, there's a lot of drama.
A lot of drama happening, a lot of details, a lot of stuff. Telenovelas. Yeah.
You telling me, I tell you.
You tell you, I tell a
telenovela.
Oh, me tell a what? Me tell a who? Yes. So that was telenovela. Me Gordabella.
Yeah.
To be more descriptive. Me
Mm-hmm.
Gordabella.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. I felt like that was more accurate in the second video than the first.
Right.
I wonder if that was the Gordabella.
Yeah, is she the Gordabella?
Is she I bet she's the Gordabella. I bet they stuffed that, whatever that suit was she was wearing. My God.
You think underneath all that she's attractive?
I bet you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They do that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I bet you. Yeah. They've kind of uglied her, so to speak, for the character. That's my thought process.
Yeah, you guys tell us what you think. Is a Girl Scout hot underneath? Is it because they do that in American film too a lot too, right?
Sure.
The what movie am I thinking of? There's one I want to say it has.
She's All That.
Is that it?
I don't know. There's several movies like that.
Yeah, where they put glasses on her, but then suddenly the glasses come off and the hair, and you're like,
Right. It's
you're
kind of a Cinderella.
Like, oh my gosh!
It's a Cinderella concept where you take the I don't know, the slug,
right,
and you turn it in, or not the slug.
Yeah.
The caterpillar into the butterfly.
Do you know
the slug?
The most convincing? One just came to mind.
Yeah.
One that was a little more convincing.
Yeah.
Is My Greek Fat Wedding.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
She truly looked not good.
She's pretty horrendous.
I mean, she looked just awful.
Yeah.
and she really made a transformation.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, you know, if they were to do it with like Alicia Silverstone, like, oh, they made Alicia Silverstone, if you were into that back then. But like, you know what I mean?
Dude, Alicia Silverstone back in the day, man.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
But yeah, if you tried to make her look like, you know, you ain't
Yeah.
hiding that. Come on.
It's hard to hide. More difficult
Yeah.
to hide.
It could probably be done. I can't remember the movies where they had the hot ones where they did that transformation. I can only remember the Greek wedding or whatever.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, they did a good job. They did her hair up and stuff, and she's not a classically beautiful woman.
No.
So she had some genuine surprising beauty.
Yeah. There you go. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
For that kind of role. I'm sure at some point she will sprout out of her.
You think that this is that?
Yeah, she might splooge or whatever the word is. She may bust out of her cocoon.
Okay, splooge out of her cocoon. Is that what you were going to say? Huh.
All right. So now it's time. Let's play a quick game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
Okay. You like that? Would
Yeah.
You rather?
Oh, okay.
Do a couple of these. Kind of interesting. So, would you, Big Paul?
Yeah.
Would you rather be a tree or have to live in a tree for the rest of your life?
I'd rather live in a tree. That one seems easy.
Does that seem easy?
Be a tree? What would be the benefit of being a tree?
Oh no.
You're just
eventually
there.
get cut. You can just But if you have to stay there and die in a tree,
You might have a dog pee on you. What am I? I'd rather be
Yeah.
a Keebler elf, for sure.
Gotta agree. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Duck-sized horses, duck-sized little horses.
You gotta fight them.
I gotta fight them.
You gotta fight them.
But they're horses.
Yeah, they're duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck.
I would easily rather fight 100 horse-sized ducks.
Yeah?
Yeah. Can you imagine that giant duck? Lord have mercy.
Just stomp out all those little horses.
Yeah. Yeah, because what do they get? They're like, man, I could. You know what? Because I think the horses would be easy. Because if you ever thought like about if you had like an army of 2-year-olds,
Yeah.
I could kill an army of 2-year-olds.
Really? An army?
An
full
army. A full army of 2-year-olds.
Just go in, maybe grab like where they got bitch slapped by the dog. Just grab one of those and just start pounding on.
I would grab a 2-year-old by the legs.
Yeah.
And use that 2-year-old as a
The
weapon.
2-year-old
against the
is
rest
now
of,
the weapon.
as a weapon against the other 2-year-olds. And so if I could do that, I feel like if I could do that, and I'm pretty confident I would be able to destroy 100 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
I could easily take out 100 horses that are duck-sized.
Wow.
I think so. What do you think?
I agree. Well, yeah, I don't know. What's the worst that a damn horse-sized duck could do to you?
Right. At you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You get one. I don't even know how quick that fucker could be either.
Right.
Like, you
No,
go
you
go take a crack at a horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd
A
freak me out,
horse-sized
though.
duck?
Well, no, because I
He's gonna
guess
peck you?
Yeah, he's got that damn wingspan too, though. There's something to that, man. You're just like, oh shit. I mean, that just instinctually freaks you out. Even when like a goose does that, like they get that wingspan
Even the little
going.
ones.
Yeah.
Even a little goose.
Oh, and then a
You go,
horse size, the wingspan's got to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may be right. May have to take on the 100.
Yeah.
The duck-sized horses.
I'm thinking the duck's gonna like peck you or something.
But they could all like do their little kick or whatever, you know.
They're gonna be a
damn
slight annoyance.
Yeah.
At best.
Oh. All right, next up. Would you rather have painful cramps again or never have to shave again?
Painful cramps?
Yeah.
Like, this sounds like a girl question.
It does sound like a girl question.
Yeah, skip that
Fuck
one.
that one. Never mind.
But if you're
Sorry.
a girl, you answer. Comment below.
Yeah, would you rather have painful cramps again or never have to shave again?
Yeah.
Because shaving, I mean, I know we got to shave all the time, but
Right.
theirs has got to be worse.
Yeah,
mean,
I don't.
It's just terrible.
They're obviously meaning menstrual cramps because
Right.
it's not like, well, if I have a cramp from eating or something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's not for us. That's for you ladies. If you're a lady or if you're a guy and you want to throw in, comment below. Tell us which one you like.
There you go. All right, next up. Would you rather use eye drops made of vinegar or toilet paper made from sandpaper? Both equally shitty options.
Yeah. This one is a little tougher to me. I'm not sure what the effect of vinegar is going to have on my eye.
It's acidic, yeah.
If
Oh no, that seems like that would suck. Quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't like to mess with my eye. There's something about my permanent senses
Yeah.
that I don't like messing with.
I'm the same way. I look at it as if the eye drops you already have are made of vinegar, then that's your last option for your eyes anyway.
Right.
So you're adding something that's going to hurt your fucking eyes. If you're wiping your ass with sandpaper, at least maybe you've got something that can now fix the pain afterwards of wiping your ass with sandpaper. Vaseline or some shit.
My uncle used to say,
Delicate.
my uncle
Right.
used to tell me, he's like, the best way to wipe your butt if you got one square of toilet paper. My uncle was George Bush, by the way.
Right.
And I'd say, because he would talk to you like he's got a little secret, like George Bush would, be like, hey Paul, come here. Hey, you know what you do if you got one square of toilet paper? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, use it. He's like, tear a hole in them though. Wipe with your fingers.
Oh my gosh.
And then clean it up there. And then he'd wait for the reaction.
Right. The George Bush laugh.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, I would go with the sandpaper.
I would
guess.
too. I would definitely go with the sandpaper.
Yeah.
Don't jack with your eyes if
Man, you don't want to jack with your butthole too much either.
No,
but
you don't. But you can fix
your
it.
eyes, those gotta last.
Yeah, and I do look at it like that. If you're putting vinegar and eye drops is like if you got vinegar in your eyes, what would you fix it with? Eye drops. That would cleanse it out, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's if you already have the problem of the vinegars in it, I don't know.
Worst case scenario,
You could solve the ass problem.
you don't wipe. I'm like, oh, I used the and then I'm just walking around filthy, whatever.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, but I'll get over it. So that I don't have to put vinegar in my eyes.
Oh man. Well, that was our first edition of Would You Rather.
Yeah.
May or may not do it again. Never know.
Tell us what you think,
Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like.
but also throw in which
Wait,
would
let's
you
see again.
which would you rather?
Please. We'd like to hear from you. Tell us what you would rather do out of those options that were thrown out there.
Yeah.
So, and now it is time. We've come to that point of the show where it is time for a happy ending.
Yes. Yes. Do we all get it?
We all get. We all get
My
the
wi-
happy ending.
My
Yes.
wife gets mad if she doesn't.
Oh, really?
Don't they all? So I'm just glad we're all going to enjoy a happy ending together.
We are. We're going to enjoy this happy ending together. I want to thank everybody for watching the new summer edition show. Different content. I would think so, right? This was completely different content.
Yeah.
Different things. We're going to have new things next week. So keep in touch. Like Big Paul said earlier in the show, be sure you've got notifications on, that you've subscribed, all that stuff, because we're gonna have taco truck reviews. I'm trying. My goal is at least 2 a week.
Okay.
There's a lot of taco trucks.
Yeah.
So my goal is 2 a week. If we could do more, that'd be great. But 2 a week is a pretty aggressive attempt right now.
Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you want to hit the bell. I
bell.
believe if you're on Facebook, if you want to get notifications, there's a notification thing on the page.
Mm-hmm.
So come to the page.
Yep.
And then go up where it says you want to see this news first.
Yep.
Something to that effect. So anyway, just go to the page and figure it out.
There you go. But thank you again for watching. We'll see you next week, unless you catch us live with some of these reviews. And so now it's time for the happy ending, and you are very welcome. So you don't even know what the happy ending
No.
is, do you?
No, what
Well,
is
you're
it?
about to see it.
I'm going to see it? Okay.
Yeah. She also is chugging a beer.
I see.
But see, she's not getting it all in like the other girl did.
Okay,
this
she's
girl's
cheating.
getting it. Oh, she's cheating all right.
She's a cheater.
She is just letting it pour and flow wherever it's going to go.
She's drunk.
She's gone.
She's failing at
Now
this.
that and nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares that she's failing at this.
Everybody's well, I don't know if anybody. We can't tell. Was that in slow mo? It was.
Oh, and then the sexy look. Yeah, she's gone. But like, look at the sexy
Right.
look at you.